5 seconds remaining.
Clockwork repicking the Legion. But he's going to Iron Talon right into the jungle. Alright, so just to give you a little bit of a reminder, I'm going to be watching exactly from your player's perspective. So anything you see and click, I see. So when you're checking allied hero items and things of that nature, those are all things that I see as well. Your screen positioning, for instance. Where your cursor is idly sitting on the screen. Things of that nature. Just to, give you an idea. I don't think you can contest this.
Yeah.
You should... Oh, he went meld level 1, too, which is dumb. I would just go top and... Oh, you've got a PA on your team also? What the hell?
Sorry, my
The
life.
battle begins.
Alright, I would just go for a creep block in the safe lane, so I would block that shit as fast as you can.
Dude, use your fucking ability.
Use that ability of yours.
Dude, you're such a dick.
Call him a dick.
You know what's better than First Blood?
Scuba Steve.
First Blood.
Come on, got James on my chains.
Committed suicide. Probably faster. Alright, so what we're going to be looking to do here, pretty much as fast as possible, is since you're contesting farm with this PA, we want to not contest farm with this PA. So as soon as we can get ourselves in a position where we don't need to be in this lane, the better.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to bully you as much as they can because TA went meld level 1 instead of refraction. So you should be able to get all of these last hits, essentially. And try to do those creep pulling mechanics where you're clicking on the hero and running back a little bit. And get those easy last hits. This is you versus Dota right now. TA and Centaur are pretty much walking creeps. They're worthless right now. Just watch how they're acting. They're just straight auto-attacking the wave. They're pushing it in on you. They shouldn't be doing any of those things, but yet they are. So, you need to take it to your benefit. Now, I don't necessarily agree with your starting, item rollout. Do you have some logic behind it?
Oh, I messed up. I forgot tangos.
You still could have. You had 125 gold that you were floating.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if you were going to do it or not, and you didn't.
I was meant to have.
So you're going to take some heavy harassment damage if this TA ever learns how to line up her refractions. I think she's just casually auto-attacking the wave, though. She might be trying a little bit. Because we've got Mango, which is not really going to help us since we aren't even using our mana right now. And then a Fairy Fire to give us active HP regeneration. So you've got no source of regeneration flowing in right now at all.
Double kill. Oh, man.
That was just dumb mistake.
Alright, and you're still taking more refraction damage. You need to do some of those pull mechanics that we talked about, where you're pulling the creep wave to you. Don't be scared to use illusions and Riptide to get last hits, or just to harass. Just the illusions, remember. Watch the positioning of the illusions. So basic micro-related mechanics here are going to be really important for what you need to accomplish as a Naga Siren. Because like the type of thing that you're doing when you have a Radiance is much different than what you need to be doing for the whole game, if that makes sense. And they could just kill you if she lands her shit. If she lands a good side blade, you'll just die.
Should I just back?
Well, you didn't get any regeneration, so you need to either stay back, pay passively, eat this Fairy Fire, get regen ported out to you, or go back and heal. You need to make a decision, though. If the courier's gumming you, then have it come with other items also. Now remember, your illusions are going to die in like one shot, so you really want them out only for the time of when you're doing the instance of the Riptide. They can't take any damage. You see that?
Yeah.
Now the courier's going to hit you, and you're not going to have slots for all the items. You've got 3 items coming, and you just lost the
Oh,
courier.
fuck! This
You gotta be faster, man.
great.
Illusion.
I mean, pick up your branch. There's no reason to have it on the ground now, because you lost the courier with your Quelling Blade and Tangos on it.
And I'm dead.
No, you're dead. Alright, so I'm going to need to take much more assertive control over this game, because there's a lot of things that we need to be doing.
Yeah. Like, when watching your previous coaching, everyone's always like, oh, I'm under pressure.
Alright, sell one of those branches, buy a TP scroll. We're TPing out to lane. Immediately on hitting the lane, do an illusion, so you have the passive regeneration coming in. Good. Send the illusions out on the TA. Have 2 on, 1 split back. Keep that one with you. Have those 2 just on her. Use that one to focus on the lane too. Send this one onto her, onto the ranged creep to spread it out. And realistically, you want to Riptide now. Good. So you're harassing the TA out of lane with your illusions, and then you're controlling the lane dominance. That's the sort of thing that you should be doing.
Oh my gosh! 4 in a row. He's now dominating.
I'm coming down there.
He's dominating, Rick.
So stay back. Keep pulling the lane in as much as you can. Wait for the refraction procs to be off, okay? 4 seconds until our next illusion spawn. Keep pulling the creep wave. If you pull the creep wave well, all of the creeps will run into TA. The creeps will actually break the refraction charge for you, and then you can just follow up with the illusions and the Riptide. So back up a little bit more. Get that Riptide out, or excuse me, get the illusions out as soon as you can. Send 2 on TA. Send 1 back. You need to break the refraction. Now use Riptide. Excellent. Oh, look how close she is. And PA, is she going to get it? 1 more dagger. She's right there invisible. Do another Riptide there. 2 seconds. Use your Fairy Fire. Just keep backing. Just keep backing.
Alright,
Just keep backing.
like that.
Run around the tower.
Killing
No!
spree.
Oh, it's okay. That was much better. Good job. PA might be able to clean this up. PA was able to get the TA, by the way.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, press the attacks there. Uh-oh. No! That's bad news if he keeps going. Yeah, okay.
Whoa, mega kill. He just
Alright,
mega
get those
killed.
tangos and swap that out on the branch. Okay. A mirror image. Remember, always using that residual well.
Triage.
Now remember, you're using Riptide here, so you're using it to maximize where you're covering the space with it and getting harassment damage. So you're always achieving both. Remember, you've got 3 illusions, so that's you plus 3 illusions in order to have proper positioning to do it. So between you and 3 illusions, you should always be able to get harassment damage and all of the creeps hit with your Riptide. Level 5, I want it going in your ensnare, okay? Good. Good, good. Let's go to the side shop and let's grab our boots.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Eyes
Your
on the
middle
minimap.
tower
What's
is
going
under
on middle?
attack.
Tower's getting
Dire
pressured.
structures are fortified.
Keep farming. Get all these last hits. No reason for you to miss any of them. In the
Your
jungle,
middle
you can see
tower
Legion
is
and
under
Pudge
attack.
screwing around. What's going on? Can you help?
Wait, no, hold on.
Back off, back off. You saw Centaur. Stay in the lane. Use your illusions. Spread them out. 2 in the lane, 1 into the jungle. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Just back. Just back. Just back. Good. Use a tango. You've got 4 in the lane right now. Stay back. Stay back. Let him die. Or keep yourself back as a vessel for him to blink strike to. As soon as you can, mirror image. Remember, keep them in pairs. 2 together and off, and then the other one keep nearer with you. That'll also kind of help to make it so that the disillusion of which is real and which is fake is there as a little bit more too. Now that you can see on the minimap, your team is encroaching upon them in the jungle, so you want to go in up on them.
Your bottom tower
Centaur is being initiated on right now. TA's there too. Are you able to throw a net out? Illusions? Spread those illusions out as much as you can before you Riptide every time. Remember, you consolidated all of your Riptide to that spot. That's it. You can always spread it out much more. Even if you're sending just one off into the distance, diving the tower, knowing you're going to lose it, throwing off a casual Riptide down there is what is going to make a difference for you to get out that extra damage in the fight, and realistically to just have the maximum amount of damage output that you can have. So you saw him jump in there. That was a good opportunity to maybe throw down a net. But I want you to fall back right now. Your team is grouped up. You're doing a little bit of a Mexican standoff with you being as 5-on-5 up here at top. We don't want this right now. You can use your Riptide, or excuse me, mirror image, and then Riptide out. You can spread out your illusions across them. That was good. You hit 3 of them with it. Now back them up. Remember, overwhelming odds from the Legion Commander will always do a lot of damage. They'll pretty much kill off the illusions immediately, but they'll also count as a hero proc, so it'll do extra damage to everything too. So super deadly potentially to you.
Uh-oh.
Get over it! Ah! Fresh meat!
Oh man, this guy's dominating!
Or do the same.
Use your mirror image. Keep your mirror image illusions in on there. Put 1 on Rubik, 1 on TA, 1 on Centaur. Like literally have each one of them fighting someone separate. Keep the illusions moving. I know it's hard to micro, but that's what's going to make the difference.
Your
Good, you got her.
tower is under attack.
If you can throw an illusion out there, an illusion out there, those are the things that are going to matter. Do you have a key bound on your keyboard that is select all other units?
Yeah.
Okay. So my go-to method of illusion micro with Naga Siren, especially in instances like just right now, is I'll hit the button to select all of them, right? Then I'll right-click all of them on one person, and then I'll hold down Shift and left-click one of their portraits to deselect it. You should have kept going. Your mana was... You should have kept going. You had your ensnare about to be up. Then I'll deselect one, and then I'll continue onwards until they're all parsed out, and then I'll use my Riptide from there. I'm sure you do something very similar once you have your Radiance online and you're farming camps, right?
Yeah.
Same sort of mechanic. Same sort of concept. So you want to have your illusions running after the squishies or breaking refraction charges. That's ideally where you want to be. So whether it's one on Rubik or you have one that's dedicated on the TA to try and get those refraction charges down, that's kind of the approach that you want to be taking here.
She didn't have a first zone.
So again, we are 4 top. Don't need to.
Yeah.
Grab a TP scroll, go bottom.
But he
Unless PA does it right now.
he also had.
under rod?
No, he
Yeah,
had,
go bottom. We're farming down here now.
What's it called?
Just stay safe to the tower. You can use Riptide to farm if you want to.
Come on, fucking kill her that time.
Whoa, initiating killing spree mode.
So this is you versus Dota. Get all these last hits.
I think I tried to take this path in.
Your top tower is under attack.
She almost did though.
Alright. Cool. Alright, we got a few of them. That's good. Do the creep aggro pulling mechanics. Now, you don't need to get that close. You need to be within 500 range of creeps. That's what the important number is that you need to know. Okay? I think it's 500. Could be 400. Net is going to be strong with the new Soul Siphon as well with Death Prophet. Remember that, okay? How you feeling?
Overwhelmed.
Well, I give you the luxury of the... Get back, get back, get back. Use your ult.
No, not so fast, Morty, because he just mega killed. It's a mega kill now.
Try harder.
I gave you the first few minutes of just seeing how you act and how you do.
Fresh meat.
Can't say I didn't. Buy a TP when you can, go bottom. Because everyone wants to just be like, let me run into it and let's just see if he can just criticize me. Because some people work better that way, with just getting criticism, and then others need lead. A lot of people generally need lead. So watch below. You want to be watching where you're going much more of where you are. So he's going to have lift, and he'll be able to steal your net also.
I can go.
Mirror image and chase them after him. You stay in the lane, then you Riptide when you need. Once your Riptide's off. Remember, it's things like that. So if you don't chase, your illusions chase. You get it?
Yeah.
And then you do a Riptide then. Because right now you're doing 220 damage, minus 25% for basic magic resistance. So let's say for easy numbers that it's like 180 damage. Okay? 190 maybe. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have Riptide and done some damage down there. I didn't see what happened to you. You can song. Yeah, you died.
Let death become peace.
Don't block me.
Oh, my bad. I didn't call him. He had a haste rune.
How's the PA? PA's been able to get some space. Okay, that's good. She's got some farm.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Alright, what's your next moves? Think 10 to 15 seconds ahead. Where are we going and why?
Top lane to get farm.
Good. So, what you not do? Immediately when you TP'd out to the lane, you should have done that. So you can conserve your mana by having the residual mana coming in. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Now, TA just blew multiple traps top also. You notice that?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Make sure you get all these last hits. What's your main hero doing? Just tanking the creeps? About to die to TA? TA? TA's right there. Oh, there, look at that. He whiffed. You should ping for assistance.
Never mind. We no longer have.
Alright, they're disengaging. So, fool around in the jungle. Mirror images. You can do choke point jungling. You can be sending your illusions off to, you know, be in multiple spots so you can use Riptide to, you know, lower them and hurt them all progressively. There's lots of things you can be doing. Just make
that didn't work out.
just make a decision to farm more effectively. So having this and this at the same time. So like, if you did Riptide while in both, that would have been better, for instance.
Yeah.
Your top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Alright, what's your next plan of attack? Keep farming. Honestly, keep farming.
I know she moved.
Get those illusions out. Send one illusion to the team or off to other camps. Because if you have one that's in the fight and you're able to get a Riptide off while still farming in the jungle, then you contributed to the team fight as much as you would have if you were there. Honestly, right?
Yeah.
Keep farming.
Your
Keep those
middle
creeps
tower
moving.
is under attack.
Remember, we're thinking 15 seconds ahead at all points in time. Nope, we don't want that. We have no mana. Check Ember's mana. Yep, don't want that.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So that would be the decision factor. Now, if Ember had no mana, then you would have been fine. However, not really something that you wanted to go into with him having full mana, right?
Right.
Clear this up. 18-minute rune is going to spawn. You need to clear this before it respawns and get out in time as well. Cool. Excellent. Check the top rune. Let's hope for a regen. Invis. Whatever. So use mirror image before you grab it. And then spread out some illusions. I would send one at them and then spread the other two in your jungle. So one at the enemy, two in the jungle. Put them in separate camps.
Most gracious.
Both mediums ideally, because the large camp will kill it much quicker. And Riptide. That's it. Now back everybody out if you can. Alright, purple's in the jungle. Purple's in the jungle. Back
Your
out.
top tower is
Purple's in the jungle.
Radiant structures are fortified.
You just need to back and heal right now.
Yeah, so.
Your top tower has fallen.
Blink Vanguard.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Gonna hook or do something or.
Oh, fuck.
I think you should get a drum.
Your
Because you need to be able to
bottom
fight
tower
with the
is under
team.
attack.
Yeah, buy it out right now. You can buy it. Cool. Buy another TP scroll and TP in.
I was
Right
trying
here.
to use my R on him. I don't know why I was.
Single spell there. I think
Your
like
bottom
maybe my
tower
hands
is
are
under
off or
attack.
something. I don't know.
Mirror image as soon as you get in, okay? And send your mirror images out and help your team.
Don't get dueled.
So if
Your
put
bottom
one
tower
on
is
Legion
under
so she
attack.
can't blink, and then one on Rubik if you can. Keep your illusions up there. One on Legion, one on Rubik if you can. If you can't get both, then just on Rubik.
Fucking yelling about
Your
it,
top
but
tower
I
is under
really need
attack.
some wards up. Like,
They're assuming that you're a support Naga.
Oh,
just like one or two would be great.
It's a team effort for wards.
I mean, like.
Farm
should I
lane.
just-
Farm lane. You can buy a couple wards, whatever. We'll be team players. Who gives a shit? But just keep farming. That's the
Your
importance.
middle tower is under attack.
Because there's two ways that you can play Naga Siren. You can play as a support, you can play as a core. If you play as a support long enough in a game, you'll turn into a core. If you throw 3 illusions in, they're going to get stomped. Remember that.
Yeah.
What's going on middle? Eyes on the minimap. Keep farming. Keep your illusions moving. You've got the lane. You've got the medium camp. You've got that small camp. So you want to finish this camp, and then you want to get the lane.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Alright, let's go to the lane. Get all of that, and then get that small camp.
Get back.
Keep your eyes on the minimap. There's stuff happening middle. Just pay attention, okay? Mirror image. Spread those babies out. Remember, if you've got multiple ones around, that guy will proc an orb, just like how the centaur does it too, okay?
Morty, killing spree.
Eyes on the minimap. Bottom has 2. You've got one towards mid, one at mid, one that just
Your
botted
bottom
top.
tower is under
So you want to
attack.
fall back into your deeper
Your
jungle,
bottom
if
tower
anything,
has
or
fallen.
middle. Middle is potentially a kill opportunity. If not, you've got the Legion that's rotating on mid as well. Have you done an item check on Legion lately? I just did.
Yeah, he has a flank.
More important than that. Desolator.
Oh, just later? Oh, wow.
Yes, we can. I'll silence it. Let's go.
Remember,
Give us
mirror
a-
images, get those babies out.
Why do you go on him? Dude, that was like 4-on-1.
You don't want to always necessarily throw them in the jungle. You can use them for offensive scouting as well, okay?
Jump on him.
You could use it to throw them in offensive jungle camps too. For other harassment,
Want to jump on it.
blocking camp spawns, killing stuff off.
The 8th jump range
You don't want
is
3.
dagger range.
Good, good, good.
I don't know how the fuck that didn't hook over. Dude, it's a combo. If you can dagger somebody, that slows them enough for you to catch up to be able to jump. It's like why her.
Not if they
throw
blink
is-
away like she did.
Eyes on the minimap. What's going on bottom?
Hero was like,
He
They
jumped.
were talking about before, but
Oh, he didn't jump. He's in the thing.
They were talking. He's
Oh,
talking
he
about
jumped
prior
now.
to Blink,
Okay.
But it
Keep
could've
farming.
Been Legion for them to real goddamn
They're giving you
fast.
space to farm, so just keep farming.
Alright,
You have to
well,
take it.
at
You
the
have a
chance
TP
he's
skull to
not
respond to
dead,
middle,
the-
so just keep farming.
It's over, so find another
Yeah.
time to come
Spread your
down.
illusions out. Send them to both of the medium camps. Maybe one to the lane or one to the small camp. You don't need all three in one camp.
Your middle tower is under
Oh,
attack.
you saw the Legion? You saw the Legion, right?
Okay.
Good.
Hold on. Yep. Get it. Here we got the fight now.
Go mid with your main hero. So you have your ult to disengage a fight if you need to. Watch.
Your middle tower is
watch.
under attack. Dire's structures are
Good hook, good hook.
Oh boy, killing spree.
Don't you run and drum. You've also got song if you need it. Song to disengage if you need it. Use your mirror image. Stand back with your main hero. Throw them in. Holy shit. Net.
You better hold on to your hat.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
That's 5, baby. 5.
Ember's coming as well. Definitely back up. Definitely back up.
An accident now.
Should I just go here?
Yes, 100%.
Your top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
Rubik also has no cast point on Hook if he steals Hook, whereas Pudge does have a cast point. All right, so where's your head at? What you thinking?
Gonna
Illusions.
Try to-
Remember,
Well,
anytime you
understand
TP
Legion
in,
getting really
illusions.
fucking lucky in team fights, so we're gonna have to focus her down.
keep your illusions split up if
Really?
possible now, because the sleight of fist,
getting her
the
second
overwhelming
second
odds,
time, so.
those are all things that'll instantly kill them.
That was happening all bottom too. We just hit like 4 times a second.
Good.
Oh, we died so many times. It looks super unexpected.
What's your illusions doing?
I bought that round awards. Who's next?
Remember, we want to always look for the most efficient and effective areas to be looking for farm. If
But
we're
you're gonna need
looking
a,
to
Legion
fight
for
PA
Legion.
for farm here, then we shouldn't be
Yeah,
here.
right.
So we want to be off in the jungle, because we can be clearing the whole jungle, all 5 camps. Honestly, all 6 camps before the minutes spawn. You can do that every time as Naga.
Neither of us have
So you can
invisibility.
keep eyes on
unless
mid,
you can hook and ult.
but keep farming. Now he can pretty much always jump.
She's down.
Ember's just
Back
really
up.
scared of me. He's not
She's
be
gonna
able
have
to-
blink duel, remember.
Yeah.
Go bottom. I would
Oh,
farm
we-
this
we
large
have
camp,
shit.
then farm bottom.
Oh, if you can bounce.
So be thinking 10 to 15 seconds ahead in the future.
No,
That's
they got
really where my
four
head's at when I'm
back.
telling you where all these patterns are and where you're going
Oh,
at.
get back.
So while you're farming this, you should be watching the mini map. So you see that
Just
orange
stay
and
there
blue,
no longer, you're
orange and purple going top. Yellow is already top. Purple is moving closer to middle. OD is running towards purple. You know, teal is running off to the circle. PA and OD are about to go on.
Nah, get out.
Legion.
Yeah, don't even do it.
Your whole
Do it.
team might
PA's
fight in your
behind us
jungle.
and all this other-
Get your mirror images out. Keep pushing the lane. Pay attention to what's going on the minimap. So click through it and see what's going on. You gotta click through and see what's going on
Your
if you need to
top
rotate
tower
or
is
not.
under attack.
Keep pushing the lane. Because you're in the lane right now, your importance isn't farming, it's not these, it's the objective,
Your
it's the
top
tower.
tower is under
Anytime you get
attack.
opportunities like this, you're always going for the objective, which is to push the lane and take the tower.
Wubba-lubba-dub-dub.
So again, your team's still fighting,
Get him. Get
you
him.
want to take the tower.
Nah, he's gone.
I think where he went. I don't know where he went.
He went down. He's out.
Ideally, you want to wait for your illusions to be out before you use the drum charge with
I
that.
can buy a bunch of awards right now, but I don't have any room for them.
Spread out your illusions. Remember, spread out your illusions. You gotta have mana conservation too, because you don't have enough mana for Song, you don't have TP, and you don't have Net. He's gonna TP in on you right now.
Yeah, but we did say-
TP out.
It's a
TP
smart
out.
thing, no,
TP
yeah,
out.
no. If he wasn't doing it, they'd all die.
This should make my
Watch your
life easier.
illusions. Riptide. Stay in
Have to
the
give myself
well.
a BKB
Get
and
back in the
deal
well.
with
Get all your mana. How you feeling? Grab a TP
Naga,
scroll.
can you grab
Let's
the-
go towards top. Get rid of your stout shield. Grab a TP scroll. You need a TP
If you
scroll on
can,
you.
ward up their ancient camp in their bottom forest.
Yeah, so I would roll out this way.
Yeah, I'm just like
Start
I have
farming out
some
this.
full.
Once the creep wave gets to out here,
Yeah,
maybe
we're
consider to
gonna
farm that as well.
Cool.
Pick her off if we can.
Naga Siren's an extremely difficult hero to
Really
play.
fucking strong and no one can deal with
So I'm kind of just running at him with
You
the
run any
inclination
gold,
of what he
Your
could
bottom
be as a
tower
Naga
is under
player, much
attack.
more so than what he is. But he's adapting a lot of these things to his play very quickly, which is important. He's already spreading out his illusions effectively in camps. See, look, he just did the triple spread, and then you want to be doing the Riptide, and if you get your timing really down on point, you can move them out, too. So you could do triple stacks and things of that nature. I would definitely throw an Observer right there. You want to see if they come in like this way, maybe. Always try to use Riptide if you have mirror images out. Otherwise, you don't want to. You can't fight her. That was a little much, but whatever. You're good. Grab another TP. It's fine. Better safe than sorry. Grab a TP, back to lane. Let's go middle. Let's farm that out. After we farm out mid, let's take the large camp, okay?
Yep.
So, are you think you're okay for your
Your top
independent
tower
farming
is under
habits a little
attack.
bit, or do you want me to keep holding you like
Radiant
this?
structures are fortified.
I mean, if you see me
Can
slip
anyone
up,
hear me?
like,
It's a killing
Okay,
spree
mirror
over
images.
here.
Spread them out. You could send one to the large camp right there to prime it for you. You could send one out into the lane to scout if there's a centaur. So think of them as mobile wards also. Centaur is right here sitting in the lane. You wanted to hold that net a little bit longer
yeah, I didn't want to stack
because
it.
he did the dismember. Don't pursue with
Oh
that.
my god, dude. Why does everyone always run in front of me?
Watch what's going on mid. Keep farming. Stay closer to the tower.
Help.
If you can't duel, just kill her. Murder her.
Cool, they got that.
Thank
What's going on? Go with them. Go with them. Mirror image. Send them in. Send them out on the Rubik. Try to have them split up. Uh-oh. You have drums. You have net. Run.
you and
Double kill. Oh man.
Need that radiance, man.
Well, I mean, you've got a 5-core team. The fact that you have this amount of farm right now is pretty good, actually.
Your bottom
Such a
tower is
bad
under
radiance
attack.
time.
Is he not, like, weighing the fact that you had a
Legion
5-core
commander dominates bot.
team?
Bottom tower is under
Go to the
attack.
top and
Why
get
is he
the
assuming that
five.
you were a hard farmer?
Just have to deal
What
with
a
her now.
dingleberry! Your PA was the roll 1. Yeah, he wasn't close enough to the thing. Your team has no conceptualization of the game that you've been playing.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of my games.
No, it will be that. Because they were bitching at you for not buying wards, and now they're bitching at you for not buying a Radiance already. Like, what? You know? So, TP top, farm that out, send the courier to the secret shop, and then
Your
we'll
top
grab our
tower
sacred
is
relic.
under attack.
So, what'd you not do? You almost... You still missed it. You were closer this time. Remember, you do it as fast as you can to get the effectiveness of the well regeneration. Grab your sacred
push
relic
up
and
on
have that
power?
come to you on the courier. Courier's still moving. Courier's still moving.
Oh,
Oh, I'm not
Good.
gonna do it alone.
Keep farming. Are all of your illusions active in the jungle?
They still do
I don't
have a
think we
legion
can push. We have no wards. We don't know where they all are. And, you know, the ones who can kill us are still
So
alive.
you've got the wards on you. You should get those down.
yeah. I'll get on that
Just
one.
play it safe for now. We don't need to get picked off anymore after that last team fight. We
Good.
lose this
Mirror
game
image
because
out.
how
Keep the
bad
farming
the early
going.
game and right now and how many team fights we lost. Not because of anyone in particular.
Keep farming. Your main hero's not anywhere.
It's just gonna go like ward stuff.
Yeah, but we're not farming. That's all I'm saying. This entire time, we're not farming. Your illusions are not all being active.
I think
Because you didn't clear that one, you could have riptided to help it out.
Kill them.
Legion's at mid.
Keep farming. Keep farming.
We got ores right here. I just don't have any room for.
Spread your illusions out. Small camp, one in the wave. You could send one to the large if you wanted to. You should go to the tower, though, with your main hero. Ember Spirit does have a remnant back, though.
Your top tower is under attack.
You can see them rotating in as 3.
You can pick a T off, too.
Fresh meat!
Over here. Just keep eyes on the minimap.
Get Centaur if you can.
It's a lot of activity, I know.
Yeah.
Basically, the only way we're going to be able to actually deal with that
Just keep farming.
Legion
Keep
commander
farming.
to,
You've got both these
people
camps.
off
You need to
until
farm.
We're strong enough to deal with.
Send 2 illusions there. Send 1 to the
Well,
lane.
Team fight at this point. They're way stronger than we.
I don't know. If I can get a 6-second silence on her.
It doesn't matter.
She can't
It's
hurt.
just
Yeah,
about
I
the
think
splitting
we
and
can-
moving them. So
She
farm
can't
with
hurt.
it. Use the Riptide. Use Riptide on the lane over there. Legion just
That's
took
a
out
big
your
hit.
illusion there. You can farm out the top.
Is it
We've
big
almost
hit?
got a Radiance. Buy it. Let's get that coming. Bring a TP scroll too with it.
Ember's the one.
Yeah.
Ember's the one.
What's going on mid?
Your bottom tower is under attack.
As soon as you get the Radiance, you might want to go with your team because you have the drums. You're actually able to fight. You know, so typically when you play, you have Radiance, and then you still really can't fight because of the drums. You have mobility from the drum proc, and you already have extra movement speed from the drums. So you could be running almost 400 movement speed with that. Let's use our mirror image, spread them out.
She's back down in lane.
Remember, Sleight of Fist will take those illusions out always until you get a heart. Just keep your eyes on the minimap. Mirror image is you pretty much want to be using mirror image as often as you can now. Anytime it's off of cooldown.
If you can get Legion, get
Your
Legion.
middle tower is under attack.
Don't get anyone else but Legion. If we can get her out, everyone else dies.
I think your next spend is to replace. Remember, you don't want to be in the fights. It's illusions that are. Spread them out. Spread them out. You've got Radiance Burn and Riptide. Get out with your main. You might want a song. The micro is a lot more intense when you're in the fight, so you have to do it much more quickly.
So little health.
Yeah.
I like the least.
Because you still want to spread them out because of the Riptide, but you're also spreading them out because of the Radiance. So even if you can't get a Riptide, you got to spread them out regardless to distribute not only the Radiance burn as in the damage, but the Radiance burn as in the mischance aura.
They saw me there somehow.
Okay, well, here's the
Your
thing.
middle
Next
tower
team fight
is
will go
under
differently.
attack.
We'll all have our BKBs. At least 2 of us will. That shit won't
Your
happen
middle
again.
tower has fallen.
I mean, really the only reason for lost that is we got initiated on. I don't know how the fuck they saw me breathe there.
They probably didn't. She probably was just going there to beat them.
Hey, drop those wards on the ground again.
Yeah, drop the words so someone else can use it. You can right click and drop from stash. Or you can put them on the courier and then drop from stash. Give them to someone else. If you don't have to screw around with them, that would be better.
Yeah, but.
You are too kind.
Alright, we need to kill her.
Illusions. Spread them out. Every single time, always. You can do these actions through the minimap too. So you can issue all the movement commands of all of your illusions through the minimap. Even issuing the commands and the deselecting of units, you can do all of that through the minimap.
Wait, like the shift deselecting?
Yep, you can do all of that through the
I
minimap.
would, but I have no room.
Keep your illusions moving. You gotta keep eyes on them. Because you can farm out the whole jungle with just a set of illusions.
Yeah.
Centaurs there, get them out. Get those illusions out. Remember, you pretty much always want your illusions on cooldown unless you think the fight is close to breaking out. TA's on you. Legion's on you, I mean.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it was both of them.
Nice try.
Wasn't entirely a liar. So this is something that I recognize much quicker than you because my eyes are on the minimap. You would have had an opportunity to song an ult out, 100%.
Don't worry, I'm not getting picked off.
Ooh. Stop walking
Yeah,
in front
I
of
just
me.
watched it again on the playback. You could have songed ulted out, but that would have had to been quick reaction of you watching the minimap and recognizing what was happening immediately, being that you were surrounded.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yeah, you're familiar with the deselecting method.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can do the shift deselect through the minimap as you're clicking
Your
them
top
out.
There you
tower
go. Good
is
job.
under
I
attack.
usually do it like where the
Once
portraits
he's gone,
are
we can handle
by
the
my.
top.
Your top tower has fallen. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Rick! He's dominating now! He's dominating! Morty, watch out! It's a
Awesome.
killing
Your
spree.
illusions aren't doing anything, by the way.
For some reason, Odie decided it was a smart idea, even though I told him to astral imprison Centaur. He decided to just right-click Centaur, which got me killed.
Riptides, remember, you're pushing out the wave, too. You don't want to always think as narrow-minded as the Riptide for your hero, but more so for your illusions. Because your illusions are going to be more important.
Yeah,
You need to push out the whole safe lane wave, middle, jungle. The waves are going to be more important than the jungle, so you need to try and do
Once we're
that.
pushing together, she's just gonna
All
come
of the
up,
lanes
and
need to get pushed
duel
out.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna get back and we'll do this again next time. We did not get towers, we got items.
Yeah, small victories, man.
In the lane, good.
Should I get boots of travel?
Yep.
And to answer your question,
And then you
why
can give
I
that
have
TP to
not
someone
got
else.
HP, 'cause I didn't get
And
HP
then
items
I would get a
because I
vitality
wasn't
booster
expecting
next.
HP, which is different. 6 slotted.
Yeah, I don't have
That doesn't
any
count. He's like,
Naga's probably our best bet.
so give that TP scroll to someone else or drop it on the courier and go sell it. Gotta maximize all that gold swag. Back up, back up, back up. Minimap, dude. You see what's going on?
Be ensnared in fire.
Song. Hold out.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess you did not see it fast enough.
They were just smoked up.
Why'd you buy TP scrolls?
Oh, killing spree. Oh, everyone
Oh, we just lost their rep.
It was an accident, I bet.
No, we lost the whole game.
Yeah, you had a TP scroll with
we didn't lose the game.
your Boots of Travel recipe coming to you at the
Yeah,
same
no,
time.
we lost the game. Didn't have a stop on it.
Your middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah, you got a Naga Siren. You can defend forever, but I think you guys may be lost right now if they continue to push effectively. And no one on your team is a buyback
Your
either.
middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, hey, Duff, you could just walk up there and use your exorcism and, you know, get them off of our top.
Yeah, you don't have to just sit there.
Your
Yeah.
bottom barracks are under attack. Your bottom barracks has fallen.
Morty, watch
Your
out!
bottom
It's a killing
barracks are
Winter
under
spree!
Steel.
attack.
Okay, still silence.
Oh my god! Four in a row! He's now dominating! This guy's
Does he want to talk about his effective HP again? Spread out the illusions, remember.
Dire's structures.
If the overwhelming odds, they all die.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Stagger the net. Great use.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the right click is way too much. Holy shit.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, where?
You
Your
just
bottom
randomly
barracks
grab
has fallen.
boards, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a dick.
So, as soon as we can, we're buying Vitality Booster from the Secret Shop.
Not what.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Keep the illusion spread. Good. You can maybe stack that medium camp too with your illusions. That would be like something that you would build off of like the mechanics that you have right now, clearly. You know, using your illusions to stack camps in the jungle at the same time. You okay over there?
Sorry about that. That was my brother coming.
No worries. I just think it's funny. Grab that vitality booster ASAP.
Alright.
Then save for buyback. Watch the minimap. Keep farming. Push out the lanes. You can't help them. Don't help them.
Run.
Farm. Don't go to that. Push that bottom.
Don't fight here.
Don't fight there. You need to fight in the base, high ground.
Get out of there. Just walk out. Walk away, man.
Why are they still fighting?
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Double It's kill. a killing Oh, spree man. over here.
Okay, they're still fighting. Just try and push out this lane as much as possible. They're winning.
Well, looks like we got ourselves a
Mirror
triple
image as
kill
much
here,
as
Rick.
early as you
Or
can.
quit acting like a
Remember,
detective.
Ember Spirit has boots of travel. Okay, so if you can keep one like up further in the lane, that'll be best. You can actually send an illusion behind the tower like that and cut the wave so it doesn't even get to you too. Oh, you're dead.
Oh, I tried. I can never get the ult out on time.
Your middle tower is under
Well, she also
attack.
like went this way, so I think we could have even seen that off the minimap. I'll see in a second.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Nah, you didn't have your illusions
Your
out
middle
early
tower
enough.
is under attack.
If you had moved your illusions out a little bit quicker after proccing, then would have been a little bit better there. How you feeling?
Actually, like, it's been super helpful to, like, be able to see how much more I could be doing at any given moment.
But
Like,
it's pretty fucking overwhelming.
Yeah, it is, but, like, it's fun.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Oh, let's kill her twice then.
142 damage. Plus
She's
142.
not exactly threatening by herself.
No, Ronald Bryan, that is an excellent point. So brought up in chat is that your illusion, you've been worrying so much about your illusion micro that you're forgetting about your main hero a lot of the time.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I mean, I have too, but it's a good reminder that it's coming through. Are you gonna get the double kill?
Holy shit.
You guys got him, nice.
You see that? You see that?
You need to push with this. You need to push with him being dead. Ember's pushing in the base for some reason. Is he gonna try and take your tier 4s? He just uses bot to come in there too.
Yeah, she does that.
But he has a spirit. He has a remnant back, so he can get back if he wants to. He can kill you.
Oh, shit.
Burn away.
And he still has a spirit back, so as long as he doesn't get, bashed down, he could jump.
Hey, I got Crimson Guard now too, so...
That tower's gonna die in one hit. He needs to kill the siege creep. He needs to kill the siege creep before it hits! Is he gonna deny it?
So we can win any team fight.
Yeah, but unless we were able to push back and we have a lot of pushing power, we're not gonna be able to do anything with it.
Eventually, yeah, sure, but eventually, whatever. Just start winning team fights for now.
Oh, mud. That's pretty silly. Tree! So what's your team have, item-wise? What are some items that the enemy team has? Your DP went a weird build.
Yeah.
Illusions out.
That stone, don't go in there.
Spread them out. Spread them out. One at a time into the fight. Assume that each illusion's gonna die, okay? And that the value is the Radiance Burn. Riptide? Great Riptide. That's exactly what you needed. Watch your positioning. You're gonna have a net in 5 seconds.
Your ancient is
Ember's
under
out.
attack.
Your base is out, though. You should go back and defend that.
Are fortified. Your ancient is under attack.
That 2-inch TP.
I'll stay at base
Yeah.
and defend. You guys gotta push.
So the problem right now is Legion can one-shot
Oh, I need to heal up
anyone,
first,
really.
heal early, too.
If Legion chooses a one-on-one fight, she'll win any of them. So instead of issuing movement commands with your illusions, try issuing attack commands. So you're just right-clicking them right now, right?
Yeah, like what I find is that if I use an attack command, it'll like attack anything on its way there. And
That's correct. That's
there.
what you want it to do.
No, but like
You can do a mixture of the two with shift-click attacking too. So you can do a shift-click move command into a shift-click attack command.
Yeah, I've been doing those occasionally.
If you make it more common habit, then it'll help you be more efficient.
got OD and my ult down for the next minute.
Alright, we probably shouldn't fight then.
So Heart's obviously
Alright, now
your
win
next
one more.
choice.
If we can defend one more team fight, then we just go full mid and just push down their rack. They'll buy back, and we'll just kill them again.
We won't be able to kill them again because we'll have used all of our ults.
Well, issuing an attack
Oh,
command down the
I'll
lane is
use
going to
my
be
ult for the
different
first
than
fight.
issuing a
I'll use
movement
you for
command. Because like
Actually, no, I'll
with
use my ult for
Naga,
the first fight,
moving
then
doing
you
a
do it
movement
first.
command is sometimes
Nah,
better with megas and
I'm
stuff like
not
that because it makes the wave like run
So,
back.
motherfuckers.
Because they'll have to chase you
Yeah.
down.
Should I go for Octarine or Heart?
You're going Heart. Octarine is way too late.
Just make sure someone's on mid so that, you know, we keep the ancient defended.
Oh, and make sure.
But you need buyback more than anything.
Yeah.
Alright, we just need Naga to push.
Yeah, Naga should.
Abyssal on Legion. So you need to watch your positioning so that you don't get initiated on. And song for her if you need to.
Oh, are we going on this?
No, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. You need to get back personally. Use your drum charge. Help your team if you need to. Mirror images up in 3. Get back and heal. Heal, heal, heal.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Oh god, I was.
Send your illusions out.
I thought I had BKB on.
Oh, they're all just getting slighted down.
Your
Go back in and
ancient
help.
is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
Watch your positioning. If he stomps, you're all going to get hit. Run to the other side. You got to get the creeps off the base.
Your ancient is under
We've
attack.
defended for some reason. Oh my god, I just noticed that your Aquila's been off for a while.
Ember's right back in the ancient.
Oh,
You're dead.
I cast my body in
He's dead. He buys back. You have buyback if you need to. That was a really weird fight. Definition of a little bitch. So as long as we have 425 surplus, we are good.
They're gonna try to split for
Your
that.
top barracks are under attack.
I don't know why something's weird with my mic.
Just like a second.
We have Legion
delay
coming
there.
down,
Yeah,
man.
that-
We have Legion and TA coming down.
Who just keeps grabbing the TPs?
This is it, boy.
Whoa, initiating killing spree
God.
mode.
You don't even have megas yet.
No soul siphon.
Just kidding.
Has fallen.
Get your illusions out, and then you need to go top. You need to be with your main hero needs to be with the team. Illusions can deal with the waves as long as they're not tanking. Once you have,
I guess they
you know,
mid.
heart, you'll be okay.
We're gonna hunt them
We
down.
can't do anything.
Fuck me.
I think we have to. I don't know.
So you've got 1325 surplus right now. You need 1400 surplus until you can buy your recipe, okay?
They're just gonna eventually come up and get megas, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Keep the illusions
They
pushed
think of
out.
PK being hit a few times. I mean, like,
This guy's already given up. You need to positively motivate. So, is this Scuba Steve? Positively motivate Scuba D. Steve. Is he not a member of the Scuba Squad? Get back in the base.
Never mind.
Stay in the base. Mirror images. Good job with them split. Keep them spread out if you can.
Dire structures are
They're gonna take it right now. You could song if you want to, so that they just can't hit it.
that is fun.
Ember's coming in.
Your ancient is under attack.
Yeah, man.
That wasn't bad,
Fight these dudes.
but you should have done the song earlier so that they couldn't kill the racks. That was a good idea using song as soon as Centaur uses ult though.
Can't talk.
Oh shit.
Your ancient is
Oh
under
boy,
Well,
killing
that hurt.
spree.
I mean, you can buy back, but the game's over.
That's game over.
radiant victory.
Oh, we tried.
Scuba Steve is a failure to the Scuba Squad, guys. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I got a lot more last hits than usual.
Yeah, you did.
Nice.
And that's also considering that you were not playing as a role 1.
Yeah.
You were roaming around a lot,
Yeah.
and you really didn't have a support on your team.
Not at all.
Compounding on that, you also build, differently item-wise than I think you would have normally. But that was to your benefit because I think it allowed you to have a little bit more impact in the game.
I fed more than usual. But,
Well, I think part of that was because you were focusing on your illusions too much.
yeah, it was.
Yeah. Victory, no, Aquila turned on. Got it.
Yeah, I left my Aquila off. From the training stage.
That's pretty funny. So let me hear some of your thoughts.
Like, there's definitely a lot more I should be doing and thinking about than I usually do. Like I said, kind of just play on autopilot in laning stage, and that's pretty bad.
That's like the most important part of the game.
Yeah.
Because imagine if you weren't pulling out 22-minute radiances. You were because like you could pull out 22-minute radiance with drums, you know. Whereas like that game that we analyzed, I was just watching your farm and then I guessed. I was like, I think 22 minutes, and then I checked it and oh my, it was just on point. It was 22 minutes. But like,
Yeah.
if your farming is much more on point, if you're getting more effective of using your illusions in the jungle and even so far as getting stacks in the jungle with your illusions while still actively doing things in the lane, then that's really where you're going to start to take off as a good Naga player. Micro is so important, as I'm sure you noticed with you actually being one of the top earners on your team while still, having a very difficult game in front of you.
Yeah.
Of not being a core 1 farmer. You had more farm than the PA at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Just to put a little bit of perspective into play.
I had double her farm.
I just mean much more in a GPM prospect than last hits. Because
yeah.
PA is going to farm heroes much faster than you are.
Yeah.
You're going to be farming creeps. So you have any thoughts that you want to share? Any things that you want me to talk about or cover here with you? I'm sure there's a lot that you're already going to have to build upon going into your next Naga Siren game from there, and also like reviewing the game. That's going to do wonders for you too.
Yeah.
Because you'll be able to take notes of what I'm yelling at you about and the situations that entail around them.
Yeah. No, I don't really have any. I think I just have to like focus on illusion management and really thinking into the future about what I'm doing.
So yeah, I'm here. Don't believe me. I was just giving you space to keep talking.
No, yeah, I'm done. Done talking.
Okay. So, things that I noticed that you were doing a little bit more effectively as the game was on, splitting your illusions off into the jungle, using your Riptide a little bit more effectively to spread it out, and, those are things that I want you to be focusing on going forward into your other games, too.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you were a safe lane farmer, for instance, like, you could have had that Radiance in, like, the 15 to 17 minute time frame pretty easily, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially once you start getting a little bit more effective with your micro management.
Yeah. Definitely.
So realistically, I think what you want to be focusing on going into your next few Naga Siren games is, aside from hopefully, playing as a core role 1 or like a mid, a core 2, just your time versus illusion management. And remember some of the things that I was, overly trying to drive in as like a big factor, like, using your illusions as the second when you TP in off a tower because you get the residual regeneration. Just to maximize all of your mana. Because it's really important with a Naga Siren. And if you don't have a drums, that's a lot less mana. And you won't realize it until you play a few more games without drums and then with drums. Because I'm sure the next Naga game that you play, you're not going to know whether or not you should get drums in it.
Right.
And as you play more Naga Siren, you'll be able to understand the games when you need to have that movement speed, the survivability, and the added benefit of the active ability that comes with the drums, which you can use for ratting to increase your attack speed, or for running and fleeing from fights. Because a lot of times you want to get a Yasha into Manta, and if you have drums, bots, and Manta, you're running at like 502 move speed.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of want to run as fast as possible on someone that has a Radiance that can just pop out illusions that's trying to literally farm the whole map, right?
Yeah.
So how's your thoughts on like the first 4 or 5 minutes of the coaching comparatively to like the last 40 minutes of it or 50 minutes of it?
The last 40 minutes were definitely more helpful with you. Like you said, like leadership really helped me. Instead of just like criticism, because like when you're criticizing, I took it, like I kept it in mind, but I wouldn't really like implement it right away, or as well as when you were like actively guiding me through the game.
No, you're absolutely right. Oh god, who is doing this troll ass? Oh my god, I've got friends of mine that are starting to do like troll names that take up the whole like screen.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing this.
They're starting to pop up because I saw it on Reddit. There's multiple people in my channel that have it. Oh no, it's all the same person.
Oh, really?
It's just really, really long. Yeah. So do you have any other questions for me? Anything else that you want me to go into greater detail about?
I think I have a good idea of what I should work.
Okay, I think points that you want to take note of or branch off of from this session as a whole. First, watch the game again. Not necessarily like the first 15 minutes where we were looking over your replay, but more so of just the game that we did. So I'll probably have that clipped and highlighted for you appropriately. Cool. And then just building off of that, just farming. You were probably like standing like a couple millimeters away from a camp, but not auto attacking it, and I was telling you to already start farming it because it's all down to the seconds when it comes to things like that of literally always farming. Especially with a character like a Naga Siren, where you need to be out of control. If you want to compare like your Naga game compared to like my last Naga game, for instance, I don't even know what it looks like. But let me bring up my last Naga Siren game, just as a comparison piece. What do you think my last hits are?
Go for like somewhere in the 500s.
Alright, so aside from like some Naga Siren games that were... Okay, so my last Naga Siren game was a month ago, and we got crushed. We lost badly. I had 212 last hits in 40 minutes. And that was us getting crushed.
Yeah.
Naga Siren game where I won, so like, 6 months ago. I've got close to 600 last hits in a 58-minute game.
Yeah.
So just to kind of give you a little bit of perspective. But granted that, that's the type of Naga Siren game where I have, at the end, Butterfly, Octarine, Radiance, Bots level 2, Manta, Diffusal, and I've eaten Moonshard, like that sort of ridiculousness. Because that's what that type of farm is. Alright, well, if you have no more questions or comments, then I will go off onto my next crazy adventure.
Yeah, thanks a bunch, man. Like, it was super helpful.
Any closing thoughts, whether insight into how I can coach better or just comments in relation to the session as a whole?
No, I actually thought like the kind of aggressive coaching style was like really pushed me to start doing what I need to.
Some people are better with that. Some people are better with the other. I'm usually able to tell pretty quickly into a game how it needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
And, because some people will shut down and I'll get no response if I get really aggressive.
Yeah.
And other times I'll get a positive response from it. So, part of it kind of comes from the player.
At first I kind of shut down a little bit, but then like...
Once you adapted to the tone of how the actions and, the message was being delivered to you, you started to get it down a little bit more quicker because it isn't so much as like putting thought into it as just doing, which is kind of hard to understand. But just doing it will allow you to process it as you're doing it. You'll understand why you're doing it. And literally, most of my sessions is me yelling, keep farming and watch your positioning. You could probably go through. Honestly, I would implore you, when you go through your session and you watch it, if you hit it with a notepad, how many times I say to farm or watch your positioning. In any sort of spectrum, to say farm or watch your positioning, or watch the mini-map. Like taking tallies on that sort of thing, that would be extremely interesting for me to see. Because I know I'm pretty emphatic about it, but I don't really know to what degree.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So that could be kind of fun for you to look out for. How many times does he say watch the minimap? Jeez, I couldn't even count. Because sometimes I'll say it like 4 times in a row. Watch the minimap, watch the minimap, watch the minimap. That could be like a drinking game. Press the pig. I have the eyeball tracker on still. I just felt it would have taken away from the coaching session if I had that out live while I was doing it. So I chose to not have it on for that. However, when I do my own gameplay, I will put the eye tracking software back on. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Cool.
Thanks again.
Absolutely, man. You're gonna kill it. Whatever it is, I don't know, but I'm sure there would be a lovely funeral. Well, that was pretty exciting. How'd you guys like that coaching shenanigans? A little bit of Naga Siren love. 1.9k MMR Naga Siren, guys. If he gets down even half of the mechanics that I was trying to force feed him in that game, he could get up to 3k no problemo. Because it's all about farming patterns. Because then once he gets his farming pattern down, then it comes down to decision-making mechanics. So like whether he should just split push and rat versus fighting with his teams, and just other things that can compound on there. Using boots of travel to TP out to lanes, split pushing out, and then like rinse and repeat, because like that's a level of Naga Siren that we really didn't get to do in that game. We were much more focusing on the hero as a whole and mechanical things to work on, and just, you know, once we're able to get into the bigger gist of the meat and potato that's behind the Naga Siren, then he's gonna get super strong as a player. Crabaroni. Best 1.9k Naga, no contest.